As a spirit in the female body, you are receptive. You are the one that receives. You, by you as a spirit creating a female body, you were more inclined to receive, to internalize, to be aware, more aware of your internal natures, of your feelings. And when a man becomes, or a spirit becomes a man, becomes a male, it pays more attention to, it was paying more attention to their thoughts, to their, what they push out, to creating something, to bring some idea forward, right? And so you as a female have the total or I'm not going to go total, but you have a big responsibility in the spiritual ship with a male, being it more intimate or not. You spiritually are fucking, right? You are playing, interacting with each other, creating something together. And so while you as a female or you as a man are correspondingly in a relationship with a female or a man, that in itself is, you both are in a form of play with each other, because you as representations, as outward representations, you are acting out a feeling, a female, and a thought, a man, a male. And so when you do have a relationship or a spiritual ship together, I say spiritual ship when you are spiritually aware together of your movements, and so you are spiritually moving together, you are spiritually on the same frequency and vibration together, and the relationship being it's more of a relating, let's say, based on the outside representations of what is to be a couple or being together, or maybe you are creating a project, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say here is that you as a female are more introspective, you are more receiving, and you are more nourishing, right? That's why as females we are born with a hole, we are born with a tunnel to receive a penis from a male, because that's how we play. So here you might not even, that's not the only way, obviously that's not the only way we play, but this is a lower desire play, right? So that's how we are, your parents created you, yeah, right? So they had to like fuck together, and they created a body with you on their mind, right? You would be like jumping from one thought, from one feeling as a spirit, and then you made all that chemistry happen with your parents as well, and so they created a body for you to jump into to become a female or a male, right? So as I was saying, the lower desire, you were fucking, that's how you as a female receive, you have the hole, and as a man you have a penis, you have something that comes out, that pushes out, pushes forth, and the female receives, gets something in, nourishes, gets a baby, right? So that is the physical representations of what we as spirits do internally. So when you get a spiritual ship, into a spiritual ship, a relationship, you are interacting with another spirit on many levels. And so as a female, you are the one that should be using your vehicle, right? Because we are talking about using our vehicles, the vehicles that we have created for us, in the best way possible. If I'm a female, I am more, I was focused more on receiving, on nourishing, on reacting, on responding, on internalizing, right? So that is why I decide to be more internal and be more internally aware, right? Because that's what we decide as spirits. And if you are a man, you push forward in the you create, you go talk, you show, you in a sense you drive the boat, while the female is doing the shadow work of the relationship, right? Because you as a spirit, you do your own shadow work, and he as a spirit does his own shadow work, but in the relationship, both have to have that partaking those roles, right? You are individuals, you do that internally, and when you are in the spiritual ship together, you are doing that together, right? You are the female is doing the shadow work, the female cleans, the female does some protection, the female spiritually speaking, while the man protects outside. The man is able to go out and push forward an idea where the spiritual ship, if healthy, without crazy baggage that the female might be bringing from their spiritual realm, everything is going to be amazing and moving forward. But if a female is not spiritually aware enough, as the man is or more, it will just detriment or slow down the progress of the relationship. And a power couple is when a spirit in a man body can fully represent as well as push outwards their idea and their drive, while the female is fully able to receive and to be aware of what she receives into her space, so the relationship or the spiritual ship can prosper, right? So that is why I say that you can't prosper with a woman that is less spiritual than you, or at least, equal, because if she's not, you are going to be doing first her work for her, because you are doing more for the relationship than she is, because she's not accepting her own natures, she's not introspecting enough on the right things. So there should be more communication, and that is when you as a male come in and you correct her. And when I say correct her, this is not physically. Don't even do no physical harm. Don't dare you harm somebody just because they are not understanding your point or whatever, or your pain. You should always, as a man, talk, speak, and show. And you have to tell her that it is her responsibility, right? To if you are in a spiritual ship together, that is her responsibility to be more subconsciously aware, to be more emotionally aware, so she can be more aware of the internal natures of the relationship, especially herself, what she is receiving and what mood is she bringing to your spiritual ship or relationship together, right? So then the spaceship can continue moving, right? Because a man just has to show, has to move, has to prove, has to go out there, go show and explain and show. I said show so many times. Push out, push forth. And the female, she receives. She has the responsibility in being in a female body. She as a spirit has the responsibility to use it wisely, to use that body wisely, to use that car model wisely, right? So you have to have a conversation with her. If she's not, if you think she's not aware enough of the internal natures as much as you are, you have to present to her how you feel, or present to her what you think. So then you can see if she is really there for you or not. So a spirit representing themselves as a female should act in those natures, because we all going to die out of this body, right? So that's why we have to act on it right now. We want it as a spirit to experience that, so why don't we act on it? So that is why that is what you can remind your female partner of, because it is very important for there to be inspiration, internal gratification, internal fulfillment, for you as a man to push forth, knowing that your ship will not sink, that your ship is floating. That is you both together playing with the polarities of a thought and a feeling, creating something new and supporting the spiritual ship that you are in together. So no matter what happens, no matter how many currents there is, you are always able to repair and to create something better. Okay? Because you as spirits, we are always learning and exploring it, and it's something that we all doing together. So it's not like we know what is going to happen. That's why together we are always creating something better than if we are alone, for example, right? It doesn't mean that it's impossible, it's just less fast or less stable, less impactful than if it was a relationship or a spiritual ship between a spirit representing themselves with a male body and a spirit representing themselves with a female body. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check my Linktree in the description down below so you can see my services. I do earrings, art, paintings, sculptures, textiles, all kinds of clothing, so make sure to check me out, as well as my amazing partner Esotericcloudsurfer. He also has his own channels and his own services of astro readings, personal consultations, and things like that on his channel and his Discord. So make sure to check us out, and I'll see you all very soon. Stay amazing, unique, and individual. Happy full moon in Gemini. Remember to stay focused and more retrieved, so you don't go too out there out of unfulfillment, because if you are feeling unfulfilled, you make sure that you are not going out there to search for the answer, but to go within and see, understand why, what was the thought patterns and feelings that stopped you from doing what you really wanted to do, and that you are letting go of that and protecting that which you really want to do. Even if you didn't do it, you right now are able to let go of things that stopped you from doing what you want to really do, as well as if you are feeling fulfilled, that you are enjoying and that you are feeling grateful and fulfilled for what you have right now, and that you are protecting your space from any esoteric vampires that want to change your mind about whatever you made your mind up about. Okay, so remember to stay unique,